The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They do go for it. It's locked. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys going to come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try the draw, Lindsay, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Locke now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. On play action, Locke.
And the big fella stumped.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yo, go!
Check 45.
Hey!
Check 45 to Mike. I got
They're going with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! White 25!
check 47. Watch the run.
On first down, it's Casey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down now. It's Lindsey, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's go now. Yo, faster. 10 Lobo.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Hey, watch it. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't.
He's got a man, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Locke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when, and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Right back to him on first down. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Casey, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Winston now. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effective.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? Blue ready. Watch the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! Brashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You got him. You got him.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 11 yards there, first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they have regained the lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Keep right
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Play action. Now it's Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
They cannot hold us.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Let's go, baby.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jameis to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
94.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Defense.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Casey, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Ready, black 22. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On second down now, it's Casey. It's a foot race past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
He's checking.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's the way.
To throw on third down. Block. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll keep it on the ground. Casey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready?
On first down, Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another run by Lindsey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsey, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
15.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Freeman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Casey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw, Winston. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. 3rd and long for Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and 1, Winston, and it's caught. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
go, here we go. 60 or. Come on, baby, I'm coming.
On first down, Lindsey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.